Hey friends, it's Jamie from Home Ec Express, and in today's video, we have something a little bit different for you today. So if your family is like my family, you might have some furry friends that live at your house, and they are part of the family, but also they're part of what makes a home a home. So this video in particular is dedicated to Tucker and Talula, who are just so patiently waiting passed out on the floor. But they don't normally actually even get to come in the kitchen when we're filming videos, because if it's food related, we don't want the dogs near food, of course. But this one is for them. So with Home Ec Express, we're always trying to teach you about different ingredients and ways to use them, but also about making healthy choices for you and your family. That includes your pets. So today, for our canine friends out there, we are going to make delicious cheddar bacon biscuit treats for our little furry friends. And we'll see once we start making this if Tucker and Talula smell the cheese and the bacon and they want their cheese tax, because that is their most favorite thing to do. I think they have a radar for cheese. And Talula kind of shows that with the way that she's
very
built.
plump.
She's gotten a little round in her age, but you know, she's a happy girl and she's healthy and she likes to run around and give lots of kisses. And so, you know, pet care is really part now of home economics, because pets are home and pets are our family. So we want to make sure that just like ourselves, we're feeding them really good ingredients. So in our pet treats that we're going to be making today, and of course the recipe will be listed in the description of this video. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe it too. All the ingredients are found in your pantry. They're all normal, regular, healthy ingredients that we're going to be using. So let's get started. I have 2/3 of a cup of softened butter. We're gonna make this by hand. You could do this in your KitchenAid mixer if you want to. And this is not a promotion of them, but everybody just calls it that. And then we're going to cream in there an egg. Eggs are really good for dogs. Our dogs love eggs, scrambled eggs particularly.
Pumpkin's also good for them.
And what is it?
Pumpkin's also good.
Okay, I'm so glad you brought that up, Elizabeth. Elizabeth is my makeup artist slash director slash editor. And she is, and my girls, Elizabeth is one of my 2 daughters, and I have my son-in-law as well. But my girls grew up showing livestock. And one of the great things about livestock showing is that you learn about animal nutrition. And that's very important for all species, and we'll do a video on this as pumpkins come into season. It's not quite time yet. But pumpkin is one of the most perfectly balanced foods that we can not only feed ourselves, but also our animals. And so pumpkin...
Also, that was a 1/2 cup of brown sugar.
That was it, 2/3 of a cup.
Oh, 2/3 of a cup.
2/3 of a cup, sister. Thank you so much. Yeah, 2/3 of a cup of brown sugar. So yes, pumpkin is perfectly balanced for animals. We fed it to goats, pigs, chickens, dogs. Our dogs like it cooked, of course, but we have other animals that would like it raw. So
it's good if they have stomach aches too.
You're so right.
I got you.
4-H and FFA pays off dividends, and it's done wonderful for my kids. So look, we're making our beautiful little mixture here. Let's put in our salt and baking soda to give it that leavening agent. Oops, I have my thumb in there and a little bit more. And then we're gonna start adding in some decadent ingredients. Who knew? We're gonna put vanilla in dog treats. It's gonna balance out that sweetness a little bit. We're gonna put a teaspoon of vanilla. And I use real vanilla extract. I do not like imitation extract. You can make your own vanilla at home. It's very easy. You can get your hands on some vanilla beans. And I actually have that in my pantry as well, because I'm almost out, so I need to make some more. Okay, here we go. Regular flour, you guys. Just a little bit. We have 3/4 of a cup of flour. And then we're gonna start adding in here, let's add the wheat germ. Wheat germ is a fiber, so that helps everything keep moving in your system. We need to have fiber. And that actually is the outer part of the wheat when they do the wheat processing. So nothing goes to waste, and it's very, very, very good for you. And so this here, and I actually use Bob's Red Mill, and so I know it's good stuff. Okay, so we're adding our flour and our wheat germ. Got that fiber in there to keep their digestive tracts happy. And then we're gonna add 1.5 cups of rolled oats, because rolled oats is very good for our animals as well. Again, I use Bob's because it's a great, honest brand, United States grown foods, very important. Okay, so far, looks like cookie dough, right? Very similar to cookie dough. If you wanted, you could eat this right now, just like you regularly do, but we're gonna turn it a little savory. So I have right around 1/2 pound of cooked chopped bacon. That will make the dogs happy.
Especially Talula.
Especially
Talula.
When I was cooking the bacon earlier, actually it was Tucker was pushing me with his nose when I had cooked it and I was chopping it up, and he was like, "Come on, Mom, this needs to be in my belly, not in a bowl." And so they are just absolutely hilarious. And then here comes
Talula's favorite
the
food.
cheddar cheese grated. I prefer to always fly my cheese on a block so it doesn't come coated in extra chemicals. It allows your cheese to melt much smoother. And if you've ever tried to make like homemade mac and cheese with bad cheese, it does not melt as smooth and pretty as freshly grated cheese off the block. So I have about 1 cup of cheddar cheese that we're going to put in here. I'm surprised they just didn't smell that, but you know, they're taking a little nap down there on the floor, so we'll see.
They have a rough life.
It is a rough life, get it? It's a rough life. Okay, so we're just going to mix this together.
When I hear us talk, it makes me understand why we didn't have friends in school.
We have friends today.
Yeah, we have friends now.
And they kind of get our weird humor. It's like mom jokes. You know how they always say there's like dad jokes?
There's mom jokes.
No,
for
there's
sure.
mom jokes. We just don't get credit for it. Our dogs have a rough life.
The mom jokes are on like those Ray Dunn pottery bowls and like that kind of stuff that like have the jokes on it.
Okay, guys, how easy is that? Dog treats 101. Okay, so we're gonna grab some baking stones here in just a second, and we're gonna just go ahead and scoop this like we do regular cookie batter on our baking stones and pop them in the oven, 350 for 16 minutes. So we'll be right back. All right, guys, so we have all of the dough scooped out. This is gonna go into our preheated oven at 350 degrees. Now, I have an oven that gives the option of bake or convection bake. A lot of people don't understand what the difference is. When we bake, heat just comes from the bottom of the oven, but when we use a convection oven, it's actually blowing around the entire oven. And so if you're gonna bake multiple trays at the same time, which I'm gonna do these at the same time, you do not have to rotate the trays halfway through in order to get even baking. Plus I'm also using a stone, so that also is awesome. So with a convection oven, you can put multiple trays in there on different shelves. You're ready to go. And for my oven, it's right about the same baking time, 16 minutes. And we're gonna just go ahead and put them in, and then we'll see if the puppies like them when we're done.
Tucker. Oh my god. Oh. He wants them. Okay.
They know that they're out of the oven. Okay, so you guys, these are out of the oven. They almost just look like little oatmeal cookies, but they're not. The dogs are definitely awake now, and they know that there's something good coming for them. So they need to rest on the stone for about 3-4 minutes. And then we're going to remove them to a cooling rack, but make sure you allow them to cool the entire way before you give them to your canine companions. These can be stored in an airtight container for a couple days in your pantry. However, you know, my dogs only get one treat a day, so they need to go in the refrigerator. Since these are fresh with no preservatives in there, if you want them to last longer, they've got to go into the refrigerator. So I hope that you enjoyed today's video, and we'll see how Tucker and Talula like their cheddar bacon dog treat biscuits here in just a moment. But please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Share this video with all your friends. The recipe will be in the description of the video. And then go to our website at homeecexpress.com. Make sure you subscribe there as well to our newsletters that go out, all kinds of fun information. And then of course you can find us on Pinterest, Instagram, and Facebook. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and make sure you give your pets a little extra love because they help make your house a home. Till next time, friends. Oh, are you licking your lips, Talula? Would you guys like a little treat? Would you like to see if our recipe is any good? Oh, sit. Oh, Tucker, you're first because you're old. Nope. Shake. Good
boy.
Job. Talula, shake. Good girl.
Yay!
Yay! Oh, nope, we don't jump.